Alright boys, British Dad here again. Good morning and how are you? Okay, so here's the thing. I do watch these videos before I post them. Mostly it's to make sure that the information is accurate. I'm not saying anything I shouldn't, that kind of thing. You know, I want to make sure that, you know, the message gets across without getting it lost in the bullshit. And, you know, I also want to make sure these are half decent so you'll listen to them. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. Now, because I watch them, I notice things, and I'm sure if I notice these things, you notice them too. So I'm just going to come straight out and say it in case you're wondering it. Yes, I do have tics. I have nerve damage in my face, which makes my mouth crooked, which kind of makes things a bit difficult sometimes. And I do have autism. Now, it's not a debilitating form of autism. It was tricky when I was young, but what it does do is it gives me some very distinctive tics. One, I talk a lot. You have noticed. I know you have noticed. I notice. Everybody in my life has noticed. For 51 years, I talk a lot. There you go. There's one right there. Brain fart. Okay. Especially when there's a lot of information going on, it's very hard to focus sometimes and narrow it right down to a single thought. So it makes me stutter. That is actually a really good point. And I twitch my head. I have a neck twitch, and there's absolutely bugger all I can do about it. It is part of my autism. I wouldn't say it's high functioning autism, but it's not, as I said, debilitating. It just creates certain challenges, you know, especially when I have a lot of information going on. They are less pronounced when I'm talking naturally, but when I'm concentrating on things like this and I'm trying to hyper focus on you guys and making sure I give you accurate information, all the little tics and all that shit comes out, and it's a pain in the ass. So I do apologize. If you want to ask me any questions about it, I won't be offended. I've lived with it for 51 years, and I know there are other people out there just like me who do. And it does also make things challenging in the courtroom, because I have to watch all of this shit while I'm also actually trying to convey a very direct message to a lawyer and a judge. So again, I suppose you could say that just highlights another challenge. But I just thought I'd address that. Yes, I do tic. I do stutter. I do talk a lot. I do all of that shit, and it pisses me the fuck off. Hey man, what the fuck am I supposed to do about it? I'm stuck with it. So, you know, either be humorous about it and just, you know, whatever the fuck, or hate it and let it control my life, which I'm not going to let it do. So with that, thank you again for listening to the ramblings of this old man, and I bid you farewell. This is British Dad signing off. Have a great day.